I've made a ton of videos about breaking in baseball gloves, making baseball gloves look nice, reshaping them, doing this, doing that, the usual. But I've never done anything with a first base mitt. Today we are going to be doing that, but it's going to be strictly budget. So like cheap, dirt cheap, but for good quality. You might have seen this glove somewhere before. You probably know it. It's notorious for being cheap. Introducing the Rawlings Sandlot Series 2022 model. These are still in stock. People love these gloves, apparently, for its durability and dirt cheap price, which stick to the end for that. I will tell you later at the end, so watch to the end, Not many people seem to talk about first base, let alone how you should wear your glove, what glove you should even get. Now, we all know Rawlings, Heart of the Hides are probably some of the best first base mitts, but what about if you just immediately are switched to first? You need an emergency glove and maybe you don't have money in your bank account. This is an insanely good price, insane durability, and I'll put the link in the description where you can buy this. So there are a lot of places that have these. This is a 12-inch Rawlings Sandlot Pro Design first base mitt. It's pretty loose, yet it's still pretty stiff. I can move it pretty easily, so that's good. There is one feature I know about this glove. It's got like oiled leather, and I looked it up. Oiled leather just literally makes the glove softer, more malleable, easier to use, easier to squeeze, easier to break in, easier to shape. So this was apparently oiled. I don't know of any other gloves that Rawlings oils other than the Sandlot series. So does that make a difference in the long run? I don't know. I would say the first order of business is to catch some baseballs. So we're going to catch some baseballs. That was weird. Now, on this glove, it does say deep well pocket. I'm not exactly sure how you can see it. It says deep well pocket. So apparently this is a pretty deep pocket. I'm not sure. This is a little bit, just the slightest bit on the smaller side for a first base mitt. But I don't know. I'm optimistic. I think the Sandlot is a pretty decent glove so far. So we're going to try some baseballs, see what it does, and if it's not the greatest pocket, we'll switch to 2 in the pinky. So either way, we're going to be giving it a good chance to prove its worth as a budget glove. I did not catch that good. That went right in the pocket. Very comfortable. That sounds like a catcher's mitt to me. Does that sound like a catcher's mitt to you? Okay, well, traditional already feels amazing. All right, switching to 2 in the pinky. Traditional felt spot on, honestly. When it says deep pocket, it's not joking. All right, change of scenery. I want to see how it works with the softball. Okay, my question is, can you use this in slow pitch softball? Wow. For as big as this softball is, and this only being a 12.5 inch, you could probably game it in slow pitch softball. All right, what about traditional? Because traditional gives you less of a pocket. It's so comfortable. Like, it's the most comfortable first baseman I think I've ever tried. Beautiful. Okay, well, that's pretty good. That honestly went better than I expected. Like, it says deep well pocket. I didn't believe it because it doesn't look like it. It's also a 12.5 inch. Usually you would get it bigger. It's so comfortable. Like, it just fits on your hand, warm and snuggly. Honestly, I have not caught balls that consistently other than with this thing. And they didn't even design this thing to be made for slow pitch softball. I would game it. I would game this thing in a game 100% for slow pitch softball, and not think twice about it. It's that comfortable. And the oiled leather does make it softer without making it floppy. I don't know how that works. If anyone knows, please tell me. But very, very solid glove. Like, I can't complain as of now. However, there is one big thing you kind of need to be sure about when you have a first baseman, and that's scoops. We all know people are going to sail it over your head. There's nothing you can do about that, but you can control your scoops most of the time. So if it does bad with scoops, that might be a big red flag for me, because if you have to scoop it and you can't rely on being able to scoop it, that's a big no-no. We say no to that. So we'll see how it does with scoops. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So that is our next step, scoops. So we should probably get to that. That was more of a backhand, if I do say so myself. That went in pretty buttery smooth. That felt really good. Ah, that was so close to being perfect. Oh yeah. I mean, that felt good even though I didn't get in the pocket. I mean, I'm liking it buttery smooth. Oh, that was wonderful. That felt so good. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that feels really good. Despite it being such a big pocket, it's not hard to get it out of the glove, so love it. Oh, I caught that with the heel. Okay, this feels so nice. No! Come on. All right, now, picks feel so good. I just need to know, is this good at fielding? So you do have to field. I wanna see. They come out really nice when they go in. Picks feel precise. There's fielding though. Okay, that felt good, actually. No! Oh. How can I save that? That felt good. Oh, backhand. Alrighty. That felt pretty good. Okay. Ground balls, successful. Picking, very successful. Catching, successful. This glove, for the price it's at, it is insane. I can't get over just how much of a sleeper this glove is. You want a nice, cheap, budget first baseman. You don't want to spend all that money. Get the Rolling Sandlot series. It is the best bang for your buck. Like, literally insane. However, as basically all gloves do, I have a few cons on this. And there's not many, and they're not bad. It's just a few. It can't be a perfect rating, so I'm gonna tell you a few things I'm not too crazy about. Number one, a big thing I have about this is the problem most budget gloves have, and it holds water and moisture a little too well for my liking. So stiff that when you dunk them, they leave like splotch marks where some of the water really seeped in, while a lot of it just kind of ran off. Now that's not technically bad, which is why you dunk them or you spray them with warm water. These, when they get wet, they hold a lot of water. So technically just beware of that, especially on a rainy day, so your glove doesn't soak up too much water, because it will go right into that leather, and it will stay in for a while, which is why when I break in budget gloves, or I'm just reshaping budget gloves, it takes a little longer than something higher quality. Number two, fielding felt decent. It just didn't feel great. I mean, obviously a fielding glove is gonna feel better, but I'm pretty sure there are other mitts that do feel slightly better when fielding. I didn't make any errors, so that I do like about it. However, it doesn't feel that great when fielding, but it's so small that I can't even complain. Like, if I were to complain, it would just be stupid. Just be stupid. Like, there's no point in complaining. Anyway. And number three, I do not know how well you can see this, but this leather is slick. So that can cause a problem with the ball hitting the pocket, but like slipping and moving around in the pocket, but it doesn't pose a very big problem. You can just tell it's not as grippy as other gloves. Those are the three things I'm just kind of like iffy about. Not too bad. They're all things that aren't very essential to having a good first baseman. So Rolling Sandlot series is very good. I would highly recommend. And now it is time for me to tell you the price of this glove. This beautiful piece of leather, wonderful craftsmanship of Rawlings, is priced at around $70 on Amazon. On Rawlings' website, it's around $90. On other companies, it's like $100. I recommend ordering from Amazon because it's very cheap. Very cheap. It's $70. The link is in the description. Actually, I'll put a few links to different websites that you can go to that sells these. If you're on the market looking for very good quality, but budget and cheap, the Sandlot is for you. I cannot recommend it enough. So Rawlings, good, budget, good. Would highly recommend. Goodbye.